Dear Mr. Nilo, what are the main decisions that OIPF board have reached during OIPF meeting in Lithuania?
The working group meetings have been extremely productive, and the board has also done a lot of work to reach agreements on many matters. The two things that the board has done is we've decided that we are going to create a different level of membership in terms of fees. So we are going to allow companies with smaller revenues to join the forum, because there are lots of small companies like app developers and small technology providers who might find it easier to take part in our activities. So that's one major board decision. Another major board decision was to try and create a new working group, a technical working group in addition to the 4 that we already have. And this working group would work on trying to set up support for building deployment projects. So they would work on trying to take requirements from our service provider members and see if they could bring together OIPF compliant technology and demonstrate the fact that we have interoperability and that our specs can actually be put to work in commercial deployments. They would not do any commercial deployments, but the service providers would be reassured that there are equipment and services that can actually work based on the forum specifications.
What is your opinion on banking and retail or security as a service at your home TV?
This is an area where it is definitely going to be the future. As you know, TV was at one point something that was brought to your home as a one-way passive communications. But now that you have the IP, the broadband pipe, the interesting thing that happens is that video from the home can go back somewhere else. So for instance, take all these interesting home automation applications, surveillance applications. There is no reason why the same TV that you're watching or a camera in your home could not send to your mobile phone some information about some media. These are all industry initiatives that are taking place, smart home, energy monitoring, and all these are tied to the use of media in interesting ways. So the possibilities are endless and very interesting. The thing is that at the moment, every industry, every company that is in this particular space is doing it in their own way, and it will take some time for standards to emerge in these areas.
What is the greatest contribution of OIPF to the industry?
I think the greatest contribution to that the IPTV Forum, the Open IPTV Forum, made to the industry is that we have managed to create, I think, a common application platform which is based on the Open IPTV Forum's browser, and that is our crown jewel. This is now a common baseline that can be used not just in televisions, but it can be used in a lot of other devices like gaming platforms, Blu-ray players and so forth, which are actually the place where the intelligence resides for offering a lot of important services. This browser is now commercially being used, developed and implemented based on the fact that this other consortium, the Hybrid Broadcast Broadband Consortium, decided to adopt it as being the solution for catch-up TV in some European regions. And based on their the market demand, this is now available in TVs, I think, that are sold in certain European Union regions. We hope to use this as the first of an evolutionary step towards bringing more and more capabilities into the TV and moving from simple broadcast applications like catch-up TV to full-fledged portals and managed services, which is of course our ultimate aim. But we had been created to build this world of retail TVs, and I think this is a first step, and we are extremely proud of that, and I think this is the great contribution to the industry.
What do you think about a web stream of OIPF Symposium? Is it useful for industry's professionality?
Well, we are very pleased, first off, to Penki for hosting it, and we are very pleased that there are over 70 participants who will be taking part. One of the things I'm looking forward to very much is to be able to present what has happened in the Open IPTV Forum to companies in this region, and we hope that you will also act as an ambassador to try and explain to the Baltic countries the value you've got out of it. And as a part of the symposium, we hope we can explain to the media and to other companies what would be some of the advantages of them taking part in this sort of industry initiative. So I have great expectations, and I think we have a very good set of speakers on very interesting topics which cover the whole range of how it is actually being implemented, what are the advantages of standards, some future directions, how testing is done, and views on certification.